Alright, welcome to my Chapter 4 Season 2 Battle Pass Skins Gameplay and Review. This is episode number 3, and I'll be covering Mystica. So Mystica is actually found midway through the Battle Pass pages 7 and 8. A very, very colorful skin and tons of colorful accessories. Let's take a look in the locker what she looks like. Alright, so here we are in the locker. Now notice I called her a she. We're going to talk about that in just a second after I show you some proof of certain things. But as you can see, we're going to call her a she for now. She does have a full combo. You've got the back bling, the pickaxe, the glider, a contrail, and a wrap. So I don't know if she has an emote. We're going to look because it might be buried in the bonus rewards. But we'll see in just a second. So as for the skin itself, it says Legendary Survivor Luminary Mind. And of course, she has multiple styles. So the first one is very colorful. She's got a lot of green, the galaxy effect, almost that purplish color, pink, a little bit of reddish, and black as well. Now what this skin reminds me of is a Predator. She's got that Predator mouth. If you've ever seen the Predator movies, or you own the Predator skin in Fortnite, that's what that reminds me of. She's got mini horns as well, and she's bald. She's got these weird eggs around her waist. Just a very creepy character. It reminds me, like I said, of someone that would hunt their prey, a predator. Secondary style is way awesome. The Crimson Bloom Mystica. Look at that color scheme. So as we swap between the two, you can see a lot changes. That's crazy. The face now actually gets blue. The eyes turn red. And everything else turns a blood red and black and a little bit of orange in there. So it's still colorful, but it's much darker. This one's very vibrant. This one's extremely dark. I love it. And then she does have one unlockable style. It's called the Winter Song Mystica, and this one is just almost Snow White. It's a beautiful holographic effect, light blues, some pink and purple in there. It's just very, very clean. So there's pretty much something for everyone, but they're all pretty out there in terms of color scheme. You've got the bright one, the dark one, and the super light one. But it's not like you're going to be low-key anywhere on the map with any of these three styles. So how about the back bling? Does it match up with all the styles? The description says the last living bloom from Mystica's home. And this is a pretty clean back bling. It's a flower, obviously in full bloom. And it looks like, unfortunately, there's only one style. That's a bummer. So that means there's nothing to go with the third style. That's unfortunate. So you can see the first one is almost like a tiger lily. And then underneath is purple. Second one is that blood red color with a little bit of blue in there. Not bad. Pickaxe is called the Ash Glow Blade, a nice sword. It says a blade's purpose is not to conquer, but to protect. Likewise, unfortunately, this one only has two styles, the default and the Crimson Bloom. The third skin style, for some reason, doesn't get any love. Now, her glider is one of my favorites. It's called the Lost Meteor. And it's quite literally a living thing. It says, a fearless friend in the barren wastes of space. So the meteor is sort of like a clam. He's alive inside, but he's got an outer shell. He's got horns as well. Now, likewise, he only comes with one other style, the Crimson Bloom. And it's just the same other than the color scheme. It's got a beautiful deploy animation. I think I like the secondary style better, though. Now, the contrail is the meteor shower. It says, from the galaxy to the island. It definitely suits her glider, 100%. And her wrap is the Horizon's Call. This is beautifully animated, not reactive though. And it looks like it almost covers the full gun. I think if it did, it would be more so like the Galaxy wraps, and they didn't want that. So I'd say it covers 75% of the gun, and you can see the little horns on the front as well. So if we come to the bonus rewards, let's see what we got in there. On page 1, you can get the third skin style for Mystica. This was the Winter Song. In fact, I'm going to buy it right now. Pretty sweet. I do enjoy that. So there's nothing else on any of the other pages. How about the quest rewards? Does Mystica get anything? Okay, so on page 3, so weeks 6 to 8, you can get the Lost Meteor style. And then on page 4, you can get the secondary style for the back bling. And here's her emote right here. You can see this is hers due to the color scheme. That's pretty cool though. Look at the animation. That's unfortunate. You have to wait till week 9 through 11, though. Same for the back bling. So I'll admit, these bonus rewards and quest rewards are cool, but the fact that you can't access some of this stuff right away is a little disappointing. So while I can access the Crimson Bloom version, I'm not going to be able to get the back bling or the glider to show you, which is kind of dumb. And yet you do get the pickaxe, so it's like a hodgepodge of what you're going to get and what you're not going to get. Now, before we actually get into the in-game review, let's talk about the gender, because I, for one, thought this was a female. However, everyone's telling me this is actually a male. So let's do some testing here. So if you weren't aware, there are some emotes that are gender revealing. Now, a lot of people thought have a seat, I think that's what it's called, or take a seat. I always forget. It's have a seat. A lot of people thought this one is pretty accurate. However, it's not really. So, for example, Mystica sits like a boy. That's how male characters sit with have a seat. Or at least they're supposed to. So let me show you Claire Redfield. She's clearly a female. She will cross her legs. However, we also know Penny is a female. But when we select her, either of these styles, let's just do the default one, she will put her leg over like a male would. So that's why I say have a seat is not a good indicator. What is a good indicator is the Black Adam emote. So a female character will kind of just relax her legs straight out. Now let me pick a male character. King Crab's clearly a dude. And watch what he does. He'll kind of man spread his legs. Okay, so we know this emote works for sure. So let's go back to Mystica and see what they do with Teth's throne. Man spread it. That is a man spread right there. So there's one other emote. If you're not completely satisfied that this apparently is a guy, let's do one other confirmed emote. So the Kid Leroy's Heart of a King is also a gender identifying emote. Here's what a female looks like. She'll kind of dangle her legs and cross them a bit. Let's do a male character now. Leon Kennedy. Here we go. So again, he kind of man spreads. Just to prove it one more time, Renzo is a guy, and he will man spread it up as well. So let's go back to Mystica. Is Mystica a female, or will she be confirmed to be a male? Look at that. It's a dude. So don't be confused by the body frame. This is 100% a guy, based on all the male and female emotes. Try it out yourself. I'm not editing this. This is 100% apparently a male character. So I'll be referring to him as a male for the rest of the video. All right, with that out of the way, let's go take a look at him in game and see if anything's reactive or how he looks in the dark and things like that. All right, Mr. Mystica, let's take a look at the Lost Meteor Glider. Such a cool deploy. So you kind of hang in suspended animation for a second while you wait for him to deploy. I wonder if that can get you killed. Because look right there, you're like stuck in the air for a good 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. The deploy is pretty smooth though. And when you go forward, I believe he growls. He makes a lot of boulder-like noises. So there's a beautiful contrail. Look at that galaxy effect. Let's get out of the slipstream a minute. Here it is again. It's like a bright blue explosion as well. Boom! So going forward, let's reverse. He kind of rears back a little bit. There's the left. And the right. It flows perfectly though. I like this. Not bad. I do enjoy that galaxy contrail. Alright, so nothing said anything about being reactive, so I don't know if there is any reactivity. We're going to test that. But you can see the beautiful colors on this character. I love how the wrap kind of flows into your character. So you can see the purple matches his head, and then the green kind of flows right into your character design. Really cool. So when you aim down sights, yeah, it's a little bulky because of the flame effect on the top of the head, but it's also a little bit mystical. The galaxy effect is on full display. You can move it around and see the stars and the galaxies. Really cool. So it's not too distracting is what I'm trying to say. Nothing really interferes over here on the right, so that's good. We'll spin around real quick. So I imagine this character is going to shine bright like a diamond as soon as we turn the lights off. It doesn't look that bad right now, especially with this first style, but in the dark, we'll see. So the back bling does have a bit of physics to it. You can see the petals kind of going up and down as we jump and fall. How about the pickaxe? That's a beautiful blade, nice and sharp. Sound effect is clean. How about a contrail? Absolutely. The Galaxy contrail in full effect. Check the wall here. There's the beautiful purple as well. Not bad at all. So here's Nailed It. You can see the mouth is kind of holographic in nature, and the eyes are very big. I'm so glad the horns are minuscule, because if they were protruding any bigger than that, if you're a subscriber of my channel, you know I hate horns. Horns and tails are two of my least favorite things in the game. But that's perfect. That is a perfect size if you want horns on a character. All right, now let's turn the lights out and take a peek. Look at that. Holy smokes. Let's do Nailed It again. Look at the green illumination. That is beautiful. So I like only how the head, the shoulders, the forearms, and that little piece of clothing he has glows. And then I guess the feet too. The entire midsection is just black. I love that. Look at that. I love the Galaxy effect on skin. There's the splash. Looks good. Here's the wrap. Very cool. So I left the default backbling on just to see what it looks like, and it's not too bad. So I guess this first style can be ran with the secondary skin style. It's not bad. You can see the much darker colors. Let's see if the wrap still flows. Okay, not as well, just like the backbling, but it's still somewhat relevant. You can see the stars in his head and the red effect coming off of it. Yeah, I don't know why, but I think I love this color scheme better. Here's the pickaxe. The whole blade is just beautiful. Same sound effect, different contrail. Here's the splash. Nice and red. And how about in the dark? Okay, so it's not as cool at night. I'll give the first style that. Let's take a look from the front. The red, I don't know, it just doesn't illuminate as well as that first style did. The face looks clean though. It's basically like an outline of everything other than the face. So you can definitely see more of the pickaxe blade on this style. Now remember, this style has nothing. No back bling, no pickaxe, no glider, no wrap. So that stinks. You're gonna have to make your own combo. So I'm actually gonna take the back bling off for this one. And for the pickaxe, I guess we'll just use the default style because it's got a little white in there. And we'll see how the wrap looks as well. So as expected, it's a beautifully displayed skin. I love this color scheme. Really clean all around. Lighter colors for sure, but it's just amazing. He does have a little purple still, just minuscule amounts around, and a little pink as well. So here's the wrap again. It kind of matches the face this time, but you can see all the brighter and lighter colors emanating from the top of the head, and the clean whitish holographic effect on the armor. It's not too bad. I think the pickaxe flows surprisingly well too. It definitely matches the head and a little bit of the purplish pink. Now the real question is, what is this going to look like in the dark? Only one way to find out. Okay, so it's like a mixture of the first and second skins. Remember, with the first style, the whole midsection was darkened out. You couldn't see it. And with the second style, it was almost like an outline. And for this style, you've got a mixture of the two, kind of glowy and outlined. Like I said, the sword still flows pretty nicely with this style. And the wrap is just okay as well. So now let's check the reactivity. I'm gonna hop into a match and we'll get a few of limbs. We'll use the first style where we have the full combo just to make sure. There's a guy right there. Well, that's a real person, but I did not see any reactivity right there. Why didn't that guy do anything? He just, like, gave up. That was weird. I think it's a bot. Let's go. We can hip fire this one for sure. Here we go. No, I didn't see any reactivity there. Darn it. So there you go. That is Mystica, who apparently, as we established, is not a female character, but rather a male. So I've got mixed opinions on this skin. A lot of people are hating on it because it's so vibrant with the color schemes, but a lot of people love it just for that fact. So overall, I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10, a really solid Battle Pass skin. So let me know in the comments, what do you think about Mystica? I will admit though, one thing that really hurt this skin in my opinion is that the third style, the Winter Song one, they gave no accessories for. As you saw, there's no back bling, there's no pickaxe, there's no glider, and there's certainly no wrap. One of the better styles for this skin, and you're forced to create your own combo with it, which is unfortunate. Other than that though, like I said, a solid overall Battle Pass skin. So there you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated. And don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator Code, which is tabortime. Alright, here we go. 1v1v1. I don't... There he is. Go ahead, try to break this one. I dare you. Yeah, how you like that, buddy? Guess what? Pop goes the weasel, because the weasel goes pop! Not today, big fella! That's what I'm talking about. Let's sit on the throne of victory. Nah, we'll do the kiss the cup. Let's go!